What's up? What's happening? What's popping? Happy Saturday, you guys. Happy Saturday. Happy Valentine's Day weekend, okay? But y'all, we have to get into a few things I want to get my little 2 cents on, starting with Britt and Covey. So y'all's radio station has really been going in and trying to eat up Britt and Covey because of some statements he made on Radio Row during the Super Bowl week. He was asked, like a lot of players have been asked, what happened to the Eagles down the stretch? What happened to the Eagles in basically the second half of the season? And Britt and Covey kept it real. He said basically, it was a lot of miscommunications with the coaches, a lot of players pointing fingers at each other, blaming and all that. Everything that we knew as fans was going on, but nobody wanted to say. Everything we already knew. Based on the bougie product that was being put on the field, we know that the only thing that could have been happening was the blame game, pointing fingers, lack of accountability, lack of communication, lack of respect. That was the only thing that could have been going on. So Britt and Covey saying that was no new news. That was no new news, okay? But apparently the radio station up there keeps saying, like, oh, that's not his place. He shouldn't be speaking on what's going on in the locker room. He's just a punt returner. First of all, everybody is wearing the same green. Everybody is wearing the same helmet with the silver on it, okay? Yes, there is distinguished captains, but at the end of the day, they're all able to speak their mind and speak their voice. I didn't see anything that Britt and Covey said that was out of line or airing out dirty laundry. Everything he said, we already knew. Nobody just wanted to say it. So I don't see anything wrong with what Britt and Covey had to say. Let me know what y'all think. Also, Fletcher was on Cameron Hayward, defensive tackle for the Pittsburgh Steelers podcast. Cameron Hayward said, what team or player would you want to work with? And he said, you, basically implying that, he could end up on the Pittsburgh Steelers this offseason. We did pay Fletch a big bag for a 1-year deal to come back this past season. But I don't know if the Eagles are going to unload that bag on him this year. So he's obviously flirting around and talking about going to other teams. He said how great it would be to play with Cameron Hayward. He was saying it as in like the present tense, not like in the past tense. Like, oh, if back in the day, back in my prime, he was saying like if that was possible, he would want to do it now. So basically hinting that obviously he wants to come back. He's not retiring, but also that he's open to other landing spots besides the Eagles. Again, no alarming news. I mean, he's a free agent. He's able to do whatever he wants to do. Plus, there's a possibility that the Eagles are not going to want to pay him what he wants to pay. I think Fletcher had an amazing season this season. Definitely sipped out the fountain of youth. Was definitely good having that veteran presence from Fletcher Cox. Are we going to want to unload the bag on him in free agency again? Because it sounds like he wants a bag. Don't sound like he's going to want to be on a little vet minimum, a little $3 million, $4 million, $5 million deal. It sounds like he wants some real money. And if that's the case, baby, then go ahead and play with Cameron if they want to have you in Pittsburgh. But y'all, let me know what you think. I think they were straight up tripping about Britt and Covey. Straight up tripping. And when it comes to Fletcher Cox, I mean, you hate to see your legends in another uniform. You really do. But it's the game, baby. It's the game.